We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Miami Dolphins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hold as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson. He lets it go deep for Mayer. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The slot man in motion right. A-Chain on 1st and 10. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 35. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
A-Chain will score. Touchdown, Miami. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Ready. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Watson Oscar. Watson Oscar.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. You look at this Raiders defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
Third down and 1.
Hey, 21 TA.
In motion, Hill. Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Dolphins at 2-7 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they
threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's...
And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defense coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
Flush to his right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Now Wilson on second down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Now Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Here comes third and about a foot. Now Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And if it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on fourth down. They go with Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? On first down, they go with Jacobs again. He will push his way down to about the 14. There on the tackle, Cam Smith.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, Jacobs. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
On second down, a run by H.A. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bradley Chubb. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. In motion goes the tight end. They go play action now. Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Outright, caught by Chosen. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. First down, they go back to H.A. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Two and now on first down. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A give up the middle to H.A. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Right back to A-Chain on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Open man is Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. Now they're going to speed things up here. On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Now a toss right side, A-Chain. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. No sign of Tua departing. Fourth down. They're going for it. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Third quarter, all tied up. This is second and 10. Wilson wants a different look. Back to throw now on second and 10. That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Wilson. Buying time to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give you unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Wilson to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon A-Chain, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just call a running play looking to get a few yards. But he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Wilson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the set, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And he's got this down to the 35. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Running right, here's A-Chain. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the red column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Carlson on for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Next to score, Dolphins 24, Raiders 17.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal for some breathing room, no doubt. And really, a field goal would be huge. That would make it a 2-score game. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 8. A-Chain here. They stay on the ground. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 173 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Tua going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. H.A. now up the middle. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Throw caught by H.A. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
That's good for the Miami Dolphins.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, 37 yards. And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here comes 2nd down. Now Wilson down around his goal line. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. This one caught downfield by Higgins. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Dolphins. Elijah Higgins, 77 yards. And the Dolphins tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. It seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop him from all angles. This time the tight end gets him.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence. Actually,
touchdown! Jalen Waddle, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Looking deep for Adams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Play action. It's Wilson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
Solo left Zion.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here's 2nd and 10.
21G, 21G. Low.
Looking to pass. Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Dolphins. 41 yards. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Dolphins, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
down.